Hey everyone, so I wanted to give you a quick update on the real estate market from my perspective, what I've seen going on, how I feel about it currently, and what I am doing personally. So you may have watched a few videos now on being a prisoner to your mortgage rate. As I'm making this video, mortgage rates have risen a little bit to about 6.438%. And that is up from about 6.3% just yesterday, and a few weeks ago it was at 6.2. Now the reason I bring this up is because just last year you were still able to get mortgages at 3, 4, 5%. And so the cost on the average home in America could be upwards of $800 to $1,200 more expensive, depending on property taxes, state taxes, and other costs, right? So with that being said, my monthly payments, if I was combining the properties that I have right now, would have been up a little over $1,800 more now than when I had purchased them, which is insane to me. $1,800 more that I'd be paying. That would literally wipe away all my cash flow. And while I think about that, I also was still interested in buying in this market, as I have told you in previous videos, even at 6%. But what I was looking at was using my VA loan, which would have been zero down. I was very intrigued with the idea of a free home that I could cash flow on, even if it was $300, which I was looking for at a minimum, knowing that I've never put 0% down on a home, not even 5% down. The most and the least that I've ever put down is 10% on both properties. So this was a unique situation for me, a unique strategy for me, and it would have been a lot harder to find a deal in this market where the prices, the cost is higher, not only in the homes being much more costly, but also the interest rates being more costly. And now I'm not putting any money down, and I'm trying to buy with literally 0% rather than 10%. And I want to cash flow at least $300 in my one market, my one state. That is significantly harder than had I reached out to all 50 states or put 10% down, right? Or just wanted to cash flow $100 rather than $300. So all of those factors have contributed to me not being able to find a deal in this market, because houses are still priced at the price points in which they were supposed to be at 3, 4% interest rates. And if they do go down, they're dropping by $5,000, $10,000. And then when interest rates do go back down to maybe 5%, maybe even 4.5%, it still may be hard to find a deal that cash flows when you're not putting any money into the deal whatsoever. So another thing is that I wasn't looking at just single family homes, but I was also looking at multifamily. I wanted to get out of the single family space and diversify a little bit by going into a multifamily unit, duplex, fourplex, triplex. These things I felt were going to be something that was of interest to me, and would add a little bit of complexity to my portfolio, a little bit of diversification, a little bit of a safety net, and would allow me to grow without relying on just one tenant, but maybe two now, right? But the cost is also different when, let's say, one side catches fire or whatever happens, which of course we never wish to happen, but could be a possibility. Now there's two people with that possibility of it happening too that could destroy the property. So it's twice the risk, but also twice the income and twice the reward. And so when I look at it from that perspective, A lot of people have loved the multifamily space, and I really wanted to tap into that and get my first experience at it. Especially in a better neighborhood, you'll probably get better tenants who know how to really take care of the homes that they live in. And so I wouldn't have to worry about that as much. And if I can get a property that doesn't cash flow much, but is in a great spot, I know that I could probably get a lot of appreciation in better times. So with that being said, I reached out to my agent, looked at a couple of properties, saw a couple deals, even posted a little bit of clips on some of the properties as well. My friend who recorded for me lost the footage. I'm going to ask to see if he had a backup copy, but if I'm able to post some of the walkthroughs that I did, I will post them. But yeah, this market has been difficult with no money down, I would say. I was hoping to buy one with no money down and then turn around and buy the other with money down. So I haven't actually looked at purchasing a property with my cash right now, which is probably not the best thing, spending all my hours on the no money down one, because that is increasingly more difficult than I had thought. And, interest rates truly make all the difference, because at 3% rates, I was looking at deals knowing that every single one of them I could buy at that price. There was no negotiations truly needed. And if I said I wanted a good deal, I would just take $5,000, $10,000 off of the price of the home. And that was now a steal. Literally, that was a steal in the previous market. Now you're asking for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 price cuts, $60,000 price cuts, when the obvious average buyer is probably going to put 20% on an investment, like a multifamily deal. And so they're factoring that into the cost of the home that they're trying to sell as well, and in the rents. And a lot of them don't even have the rents to ask for the price point that they're asking for, to be honest. And a lot of these homes are fixer-uppers, because in this market, let's be honest, anybody with a good home is probably not trying to sell. And so unless they're in distress, unless they're truly trying to make a move, a lot of these properties that are on market are either very, very new and are actually really, really good brand new builds, or they're very old, very distraught properties that people truly don't want, and they're still trying to get good numbers for it in this market. And honestly, I haven't seen properties of good value, especially multifamily. And that's very, very concerning. Like, there's not one thing that sticks out to me that I'm like, I would live there, that I would buy that. And so in the makings of these videos, I do want to address that, because one of the things that I look for is, would I live in this property? If I would live in it, then I know other people would live in it, and therefore I buy it. But the fact that other people won't live in it tells me all I need to know. I mean, the fact that I don't want to live in it tells me all I need to know. So that's my update. What I've been doing, I've been investing in the stock market. I've been putting more principal payments towards my current properties, although that doesn't truly affect my monthly payments or anything like that. So my DTI stays the same for the most part on the monthly payment side. But it just gives me a little bit of excitement further down the line when I do look to potentially pay off the properties that I have. So that's just what I'm doing: saving, investing, and making a few principal payments here and there with the extra cash that I'm getting my hands on, while I continue to look for multifamily deals. And right now I'm not seeing a lot of them. So I may even wait till May, June, July to see some newer listings that may pop up that may be more exciting to me. And, I'm someone who is trying to be very aggressive. I'm actually willing to, I've bid on a few properties already, even though I didn't truly like them or even love them. And that just tells you how much I'm willing to go into it, how much I'm willing to dive deep into this. But I realized after betting on a few and being turned down with the offers that I've given, I realized that I should not be trying to buy something that I'm truly not invested in. And although I would have put all of my effort into it and all of my soul into it, I know for a fact that there's more that I could personally do by just saving, waiting for my opportunity, for my chance. And my chance will surely come in due time. So thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.